Yo, what up, my Teletubers? We're back for some more drafting here on Arena. Dominaria United Alchemy version. We opened a Vodalian Tide Mage. Whenever one or more other non-token creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, choose one of those creatures, conjure a duplicate of the chosen card into your hand. That card is pretty good. Now, however, we did open Namada, which is also pretty darn good. Although, I think for Alchemy, or for drafting purposes, I'm going to go ahead and take the Tide Mage and try it. Is that right? You need a creature to connect. So it's good with like flyers or evade. That can't be right. Namada is just so much better. This is a very cool card, but I don't think it compares to Namada. And a bunch of other cards I'm being passed there as well. Didn't really note any of them, but there was like a Mossbeard Ancient, Tolarian Tear. But yeah, I don't think you can pass Namada. It's just a straight up bomb. Whereas that Vodalian whatever card, it's a good value creature, but if you're hitting your opponent, you're probably winning that game already anyways, right? So, anyways, pick one, pack one Namada, move into our pick two. I think I'm going to take Contaminated Aquifer here over like Writhing Necromass or Sojourner. Seems like the best play to me. Stays open, just a good card. I'm usually ending up in Sultai Poo anyways. Ooh, that is a pack. What is this? Nyambi Beloved Protector. 2/2 for 2 with flash. When it ETBs, choose target non-legendary creature card in your graveyard that was put there from the battlefield this turn. Return to the battlefield. It perpetually gains. Whenever this creature becomes a target of a spell or ability, draw a card. Huh. That's pretty good. A lot of value there. You have to hold up blue and white, and you have to have one of your creatures die, but it does get a lot of value. That's kind of sweet. Other good card. I mean, a lot. Wow. This pack is just all blue and white cards. Strider, Wrath, Geyser, Impulse, and Espionage, both good too, and then like a Tributary. I'm kind of down to take the Nyambi. I don't think it's the best card in the pack. That probably belongs to Wrath or Strider, but what the heck, why not? What are we past now? Oh, Bone Splinters with Nyambi is pretty good, right? Yeah, that's really sweet. You can choose when your creature dies itself. Do I want to fourth pick a Bone Splinters? Not really, but I'm gonna do it. There's a Terra Sunder fifth pick. Okay. That's definitely the choice here. Some other fine playable cards, but Terra Sunder easy, easy, easy. Easy, easy Tangled Islet now. Beautiful. Yeah, maybe we're just going to go some spicy domain nonsense. Or if nothing else, we just have a very good Sultai start. Like 2 Sultai lands, Namada, Terra Sunder, Bone Splinters. This, we'll see if I can actually play that, but I do think the ability is powerful. It's just the mana cost here might be a little bit prohibitive. I don't know. We've passed a lot of good blue and white. So this might not work out how we want it to, but we'll see how the packs keep lending us. Soul Tender here looks pretty good. I didn't like this card in the beginning of the format, and obviously this is a slightly different format because it's alchemized. But yeah, it's just a lot of value. 3 power for 3 mana. Get you a creature back later on, and graveyard synergies, so ain't nothing wrong with a Neri Soul Tender. I've also come around quite a bit to Braid's Frightful Return. I didn't like this card at the beginning of the format as well, but it just turns out graveyard recursion effects in this format are really good. So similar to why I like the Soul Tender now, you can just, even if you're just returning a random creature, there are so many good creatures to be returning that I've come around to that. Nice. Wow. Haunted Mire, Sentry, Splinter. I mean, we would play any of these cards probably, but the land is just way too good. Very, very nice. Look at that start. Wield the Sojourner too. There's a Crystal Grotto. Okay. Impulse and Espionage. This was the pack that had all of the crazy blue and blue and white cards. The Wrath and the Nyambi and whatever else was in here. Nice start, though. Sadly, Namada does not combo with Terra Sunder as this exiles, but eh. What are you going to do? Badger on the wheel. It's a 3-3 for 3. It's playable in a pinch, although it's oftentimes just a little bit more filler than anything. Couple artillery blasts going around. Okay, decent pack one. Some solid creature quality, very good fixing, and a couple removal spells. Yeah, even to a playable Colossal Growth if we want to. Alright, pack 2, pick one. We opened Arvad, Weatherlight Smuggler. 1/1 Death Touch Lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, it gets perpetually +X/+X, where X is the number of creatures that died, and then this also triggers if it's in your graveyard. So this is a pretty powerful card. I've seen it before, and we already have a little bit of recursion, so I'm going to go ahead and take it over what's almost always the right pick, the Wingmantle Chaplain. Chaplain's annoying. I'm going to pass it. We're going to take the Arvad. And then get past a Vohair, a Necromass, the Priest of Possibility. I don't think this card's all that great. We have Reach and Death Touch and Lifelink right now. But I think white is just going to be a minor splash. So I think we're still leaning on Sultai as a base, which means Vohar is interesting, Sentry and Necromass all good too. I'm going to take the Necromass over the Vohar, I think. A Lurgoyf. Do we want that? Actually seems kind of juicy as well. We're going to go with a graveyard theme. Passing a Strider, Returner, Prophecy, Rootwalla. I mean, this is probably not right, but I'm going to do it anyways. We have so many rares already. Let's take the fixing here even. Oh, no. Wow. Sunlit Marsh. I almost passed that up. Sheesh, what was I doing? Almost made a big mistake there. Take the Sunlit Marsh over Sojourner, which maybe wheels again. We might even wheel the coast anyways. Tangled Islet number 2. Actually, you know what? Relic of Legends also looks good here, doesn't it? But lands are always just going to be the safe pick because they don't take up a spell slot, so you can still draft the lands and all your spells. That's a super late Micromancer, pick 6. Really late white cards, Evil, Arrest, and Cavalier. I think here, though, I go with the Tribute to Urborg. We need more removal. And even though taking the Micromancer is kind of like taking removal, I think the Tribute's a little bit better. Let's do that. Monstrous Warleech for more self-mill theme, yeah. We are definitely doing a graveyard theme deck. Hey, Bortuk, 8th pick. Sheesh. Another Necromass, another Leech. Oh, that is spicy. 4-color graveyard. Look how many cards care about the graveyard here. We already have Bone Rattle, Leech, Soul Tender, Return. Tribute cares about cards in graveyard. Lurgoyf, Arvad in the graveyard. This is kind of spicy. I like it. Another Sojourner, perhaps, or Shore Up. Let's go with another Sojourner. We have a decent number of lands right now, so even if we don't have red, we'll still cast Sojourner on like turn 4 or something. I guess that's ideal scenario. Vohar Wheeled? Yeah, let's go. More graveyard shenanigans. So just a little bit more fixing and a little bit more removal in pack 3. I think this deck is pretty cool. It's our color. 10 black, 6 green, 3 blue, 2 white right now. We actually really want that Relic of Legends to wheel as we get a Prophecy here over Rona. Yeah, the Relic of Legends not only is great fixing, but I have 5 legendary creatures to tap for mana if we can grab it. These are going to be a little bit hard to cast, I don't doubt, but the nice thing is This you don't need until later anyways, when you're going to be able to get something back when it dies. I guess the Arvad is a little bit annoying if it's stuck in our hand, but if we can mill it for value or just discard it somehow. I mean, we do have the looter right now, second Soul Tender, yeah. So we also need a repossession very badly. I mean, we have some other recursion, but we need a Urborg repossession like nobody's business. Oh my gosh, we opened one of the spiciest rares in the format, the Goblin Influx Array. This card is so good. I almost want to take it on the splash, but there are just too many double red cards there. Although, presumably, if I'm casting it, I already have one red source. Probably just supposed to take Tribute or Extinguish. This card is so fun, though. You play it, and then at the end of your turn, you immediately start getting value. Unfortunate. Very nice pack. So, I'm probably going to end up taking the Green Widow just because it's so good and it has more graveyard synergy. But the Aquifer and the Marsh are both really, really solid. The Choking and the Barricade would also make the deck as well. How many playables? Okay, let's take another Marsh here over Necromass. Another good graveyard synergy card, but the fixing is just too important, right? This gives us a second white source on the splash. Removal and fixing, those are top priorities. Though I would kind of call the Green Widow not a bomb, but just pretty damn good. My removal right now is Extinguish, Terra Sunder, Tribute, Bone Splinters, and then like Vohar Flashback. Vine Wall looks also very good here, just an early game play. We can sack into Bone Splinters, helps find our mana sources. Like that. 14 creatures. I'm not sure if 14 creatures is enough for Lurgoyf, but we have so much self-mill that it probably is okay. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need a couple more playables anyways. Get a few more creatures. There's a Rona's Vortex or a Haunted Mire. Removal's too good. Spider's also decent. This is especially good with Urg, which surprisingly we don't have, but would also be very good in our deck. Rootwalla, Espionage, we'll take the good 2-drop creature. And that might just be the deck, unless I get some crazy cards here last few picks. Trophy Mage doesn't do anything for us. We have Bite Down, Shore Up, and actually Strength of the Coalition with a couple white fixers isn't bad. Though I'm going to guess that the removal spell is preferable. Yeah, I gotta just take the Aquifer, since we have enough playables now. Our fixing really came through, though, so that's nice. As we wield the other Sunlit Marsh, too. Do I want to take Choking for smaller creatures? That's so many duels. That's so many tap lands. I don't know if that's good. I'm a little bit concerned about the number of tap lands I have. So many Sheoldred's Restorations too. Or, sorry, Sojourners too. Could we run this? Maybe. Could also just... I mean, maybe I'm supposed to be cutting a lot of the... The blue-white just doesn't make sense, does it? Like, look at this. I can splash Arvad because black is one of our mains, but because blue and white is off color, this just doesn't make any sense. I think splashing the Arvad's okay, but this is a pipe dream. So where are we at now if I do this? We're left with 15 creatures. Removal, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So decent removal. Guess I can probably shave the Gardener. Okay, this looks good to me. My biggest concern is that I have so many tap lands in the deck, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8. 8 of my lands, half of my lands enter tapped. The 3 Sunlit Marshes are only for Arvad. Oh, I didn't get a repossession. Oh, man, I didn't get a repossession. I just have 2 Soul Tenders and a Frightful Return, which, I mean, that's still 3 ways to get stuff back, but yikes. I'm heavily considering cutting the Arvad now. But I'll leave it in. Okay. I'm not going to run any planes. 3 white sources should be okay. 1, 2, that's 4 blue right now. I might not even need a basic island, maybe 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green. That looks right. Another awkward thing is that all of our white sources are also black sources, so I need to have one of the non-Sunlit Marsh sources of black to cast the Arvad, but whatever, we'll give it a shot. Number 2 now after yesterday's 0-3, but let's see if we can get a couple wins and maybe reclaim number 1. Go, go. Off to round number 1 we go. With our 3.5 color Sultai. Hand's a little bit slow, but this is a keeper. So Shadow Prophecy next turn. Hoping the opponent doesn't have too much of a fast start since our hand is pretty darn slow. No, that is not what I needed to see. Oh, man. We might just lose to that 1 card. So I'm going to take 3, go to 17, then I'm going to Prophecy, go down to 15. Yeah, we'll take the lands and put the Arvad in the graveyard, I guess. That's a fine draw, okay. Gonna go for the Terra Sunder on the Brawler, and then we can play out the Sojourner next turn. So Arvad only triggers on my end of turn, so that's gonna make us want to use like actual destroy effects, possibly on my turn if we find them. Just as a note. Alright, so Sojourner here. Good, they didn't have a Destroy Evil. Then we go Bortuk on Arvad next turn. That's fine. Take 3. Down to 12. Bortuk on Arvad. Okay. Things aren't looking too shabby. Big ol' Necromass, yeah. Very good draw, okay. Let's see. How do I want to play this? guess I'm gonna go like this. Make their Necromass a 7/7. And then go Vohar. Plus braids back my Bortuck. So they go. Arvad turns into a 3/3. Nice. Very good. Okay. We'll see if they want to sacrifice their Cavalier here or just give me a card. Sure, I'm okay with that. Let's loot. I think I'm pretty happy just going and flashing back our Terrace Under here on their mass. And then next turn we can Bortuck back our Vohar. This Arvad's working out pretty well. 5/5 Death Touch lifelink now. Okay. I'm gonna keep the land in my hand to loot away with Vohar. That is a big boy, but that's not a big issue. So let's loot. We do have a Bone Splinters in our graveyard. Oh, well that works too. Go ahead and Rona's the Ancient. Smack with both. They just no block? Sure. Contribute up to a 5/5 right now. Okay, take 4. Pass. Loot the forest away. Okay. Ho ho, what is this? Maybe +1/+1 indestructible, and we got them with the tribute. That's funny. Arvad is going to get very, very large here. Dude, this card is nice. And we have so many ways to recur it, although all of them are non-repossession ways. That's good. That is good. All right, 1-0. We accomplished the Arvad strats, and that's all we wanted to try, so happy with that. Okay, on to game number 2. Well, there's our friend Arvad again. Nice hand. So we have 3 Sunlit Marshes, and yeah. Oh, that is a card that must die. Turn 1 Evolved Sleeper. We'll go ahead and just tribute that next turn. No messing around with that thing. Treaty? Yeah, this is a good curve for them. Sleeper's amazing, Treaty's amazing. How do I want to develop out this turn, I guess? I think we're pretty happy just running out the spider. Because we drew our 4th land, so I can go Soul Tender plus Tangled next turn. Yeah, really need to find that Sunlit Marsh. Cycling Herd Migration, wow! That's terrifying, but also exciting for us that, yeah. Main Phasing Prophecy. Okay. Milda Nael. Hey! Ooh, we milled one of our Sunlit Marshes, but we milled a Soul Tender for some nice value. So 2 more white sources in the deck. Berg's a big boy. It's an aggressive Bone Splinters. I'm pretty happy with that since our spider can just come back later. I'm gonna go Vine Wall and then probably Bone Splinters the Urg with the Vine Wall, hoping to hit our Sunlit Marsh. Beautiful. We lost a lot of good ones there though. Bortuk, Vohar went to the bottom. These are some spicy draws for us. Alright, so we go Arvad, Necromass. We are looking juicy. Last card in hand being Extinguish is pretty nice. Oh, that's good. Rebuy. Okay. Getting back their Sleepy Boy. Gonna main phase Extinguish. I know this means I'm giving them 2 life because they get to block with the Missionary, but I think that's okay. Arvad grows to a 4/4. And look at that infinite graveyard value we have too. Like even though, yes, we retook it. Even though we have no Urborg repossession, we had 2 Soul Tenders and the Spider all to do. Nice. Okay, reclaim number 1. Let's keep winning. Let's get it, baby. Let's go, go, go. Okay, game number 3 with our 2-0 start. There's our Namada friend. This hand's not very good on the draw. Like, I'm gonna keep it. But if the opponent just goes like 2-drop, 3-drop on the play, we're gonna have a really bad time. Yeah, it's not ideal for us. Wow. Well, we're dead. It was a good effort. I mean, I get the Sojourner next turn, so I guess if they don't have a removal spell, but this is already... I'm at 12 on turn 4. Wow. Alright, let's see if a 4/6 can hold off the ground. If they have nothing, we have a chance. I think I blocked the Iconoclast here, because the spider can just come back. And for now, I don't really mind them investing mana to draw cards with Tree Folk. I want to draw a cheap creature to Bone Splinters away, because I don't think I can afford to Bone Splinters either of these. Okay, well, now I'm gonna have to get rid of that. Yeesh. They still can't attack this turn, at least. I need to draw, like, Vine Wall. That works too, I guess. Vortuck, Extinguish, and a Land Milled. Bone Splinters that thing away, get a token. Okay, well, we're not dead. I'm glad they haven't drawn removal. Is that just a 4/4? Oh wait, they had the Iconoclast back, that's right, at that time. Okay. Alright, need a good draw again. That's not terrible. Sojourner, Land, Espionage, Milled. We go land pass here, hold up Prophecy, hope that they don't draw something that allows them to attack. They might just activate their Tree Folk. Okay. That's fine as long as they don't draw something else that allows them to attack in. Alright, I go to 4. That doesn't work. Perfect. And I guess I have to take just 2 different removal spells here. Arvad's very good too, okay. Arvad, pass, hold up Terra Sunder. Can also tribute as well, but Terra Sunder's our most likely play here. They are thinning out their deck with that Spider and the Tree Folk, drawing creatures every turn. Oh, here we go. Okay, so lock the big old Trampler. Trade here. Eat. Trade. Go for Terra Sunder on the tree. I take 2 but gain 1, and I get a bunch of tokens. Everything of theirs gets exiled. Hey! And they drew a lightning strike to finish me off. So if I had gone for tribute there instead, we would have got an extra 1/1 to block with, but I don't think you ever do that. Alright, good beats. Yeah, our start was just a little bit too slow, and there's a little bit too fast. We almost stabilized there. That was close. GG's. Alright, we lost our rank 1 there with that last loss. On the play here with a pretty nice looking hand. Vine Wall into Soul Tender, maybe mill a few creatures for Necromass. Ooh, we are losing a ton of good cards. And I don't have too many ways to shuffle my library, do I? Wow, crap. That's bad. What do I have to shuffle? I don't actually have any ways to shuffle my library. Crap, so all of those are just gone forever. Milled Namada, Sojourner, and Vohar. Alright, well. We hit perfectly for both Necromass and Warleech. If we can find an untapped land next turn, we just get to start playing fat creatures. I like that trade, because now we get to play out the Necromass, guaranteed. We want double green here. Yeah, turn 4 Necromass into turn 5 8/8 Warleech seems nice. Okay. Since I have an 8/8 next turn and a bite down in my hand, I don't need to make that block. I often like making that type of block to force some action out on their part, but we're gonna kill them very quickly here. Nice. So they were planning on doing that on 1 and killing off afterwards. Whoa, discarded 3. Ooh, the Lurgoyf is already a 4/5 as well. Well, I've got chonkers for days, my friend. Okay, there's double black, so that gives them access to potential extinguish. Did they discard a black source earlier? They did, okay. So that might not mean anything. Soul of Windgrace, that's annoying. Alright, let's kill the Soul of Windgrace and smack with both. They can discard a land here if they want to gain 3 in response. I don't mind that. Okay. Lurgoyf mill 3 lands. I don't mind that. This is just so much pressure. Like, turn 6 and we have a 5/5, 8/8, 4/5, and this is limited. Alright, we are wavering, man. We are hugging the line. We are, we must be right on par with the number 2 right now. So, let's keep getting some wins here and push our lead of number 1 higher, because right now it is not very much. Any loss will just take it away. So 3-1 game number 5 incoming. It's good, it's just slow because of the tap lands here. So lead with Tangled so that if I draw an untapped land, I can play out the Vine Wall. And we're playing against red-white Firebrand. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Oh, jeez. Oh, they can shuffle more Firebrands into their library now if they want to. Holy crap, and they all get haste? Oh my lord. And we are on the mono tap land plan. Okay, did find a swamp. I guess I have to Bone Splinters that one. And then hopefully draw an untapped land next turn so I can go... It has to be a forest, so I can go Goyf plus Bite down. Oh, of course they drew their other one immediately. Alright, well, that'll do her. We can't block next turn. Nice draw. Nice draw on the play. Absolutely disgusting. I don't think there was a way we could have beaten that without having, like, turn 2 Tribute, but because we were on the draw and had nothing but tap lands, yeah, we needed too many different things to happen. Because even if I had hit only untapped lands, we don't win that because the Firebrand's making everything unable to block. If they don't draw their Firebrand immediately there, we can probably pull it off, but it was okay. Sometimes you just get nut drawn. GG. 3 and 2 now after that demolishing. Let's be on the play this time. Okay, I have Vortex for a little bit of early stabilization, but this hand is also slow. Blight Pile. We can beat a Blight Pile deck, probably. Hopefully, maybe. Sure, we'll have our own Soul Tender here next turn. Necromass, Forest, and Braids all milled. I mean, I guess if they have a Chaplain, we have a kind of a rough time dealing with flyers. Hoping we just draw the land naturally next turn. Okay, good. That way I don't need to Shadow Prophecy main phase, although... Might not have been bad. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. We don't need the white source, so if I had Prophesied into the Sunlit Marsh, it wouldn't have mattered anyways. Because we can still play the Marsh next turn and Sojourner if we do find it. They were probably looking for land. Mata and... Okay, land. Let's just start getting some fat boys out. So the nice thing about Vortex on Chaplain is that it's not put into their graveyard. But the bad news is, if they have another Shield Wall Sentinel, they get to tutor for it immediately. So I think we're just supposed to dump out. Remember, Namada has Reach. Yep, so be it. It's a decent draw. Loot. Discard. Wow, that's actually tough now. That's really tough, actually. I guess I'm gonna discard the no, that doesn't make sense. Let's discard the Sojourner, go Vine Wall, hopefully hit an untapped land. Then we get to Bone Splinters the Chaplain with the Vine Wall, and then Forest into Fat Leech, 8/8. Just big pressure. Super good mana efficiency there. Okay, that's fine. They attack with both, we win. Excellent. So extinguish this. Vortex that. Lickety split. Alright, not today, Chaplain. Not today. Another clean win. Uh-oh, didn't regain one that time. But normally, it's like for every 2 wins, you can take maybe 1 loss when you get to these upper tiers, and sometimes even more. So we might still need to win another one, even if we win this next one, before we can get back to number 1. We'll see. 4-2 on to game number 7, we go. We are on the play here, and looks pretty good. 3 towards Domain, Soul Tender for some extra value on War Leech and the Braids, potentially. Turn to Brawler. Well, we're on the play here, so we get to play out this Soul Tender, which can just block. Oh, we milled 2 of our Sunlit Marshes. That's not good. Okay. Not milling a creature was the worst there. Yikes. So I'm gonna go land and pass. That's too bad we couldn't play out the War Leech since we didn't mill anything. We'll go for Shadow Prophecy end of turn. Xian Rager, sure. Iconoclast, okay. There's our last Sunlit Marsh, and we'll take the Extinguish. That makes the War Leech very large. But I'm gonna lead on Sojourner. Sojourner never costs less than 4 anyways, so Leech and Sojourner will always be the same mana. Oh my gosh, if we had that frickin' Choking Miasma, we would just win on the spot here. Crazy. But we'll play the long con. They have 2 Death Touchers now, so it's kind of awkward for us to try and attack. Oh, there's red. Oh no, wait, they already had all the manas they needed, I'm sure. Outrider for 3, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I guess we just sit back on our removals. If I Braids Frightful Return my Necromass back without any other creatures in the graveyard, the War Leech just dies, you know? It's good. Okay, let's just pass again. Probably fire off a couple removal spells now at end of turn, just to be mana efficient. Probably gonna want to kill that one. Damn, they are just super freaking wide here. It looks like they don't have any other domains, so just 3. Let's tribute the Goblin end of turn. Might in response. That's okay. Let's just extinguish it for mana efficiency. It's not bad. Alright, let's go Soul Tender the Root Walla. And then Bortuk back the Soul Tender, mill another 3 for value, especially since we have this Braid's Frightful in hand. Vortex, Soul Tender, and Arvad. Nice. Okay, Arvad's in the graveyard getting big. That's fantastic. We have the white, so we can Soul Tender back the Arvad immediately next turn. Is his last card in their hand? Could be like a repossession. Yeah, they're looking at their graveyard. Sure. So they grab a land, they play their Root Walla, they play the land. But we're winning for sure now. We have the huge grind out. I don't really care about making them discard their forest. Garvad. Bite down their goblin, gain 3 life. Attack for 4. Arvad's gonna turn even bigger at the end of turn. And we still have Soul Tender in graveyard and Soul Tender on the battlefield for recursion as well. So yeah, we get to start whittling them down. Another Insano draw for us. Okay. I think we just attack with the Arvad. Because the Root Walla makes attacking with too many other things not very good anyways. Arvad's gonna turn into what, a 7/7 here? This card has been so good. Again, you do need recursion to make it work, but you can, it's just something pretty darn juicy. Alright, let's do it now. Let's go ahead and get rid of their gardener. Start whittling down. Mm-hmm. Yep, this is fine. 10-10? 9-9? I'm at 32. Eventually we'll chump attack with Soul Tender to be able to get back our Bortuk. Keeps fatting. Look at this. 12-12. Holy moly. Casual 41 life. Oh, okay. They get some extra value here too. That's funny. They need to get back their 1/1 death touch. So we just attack all next turn. They have good blocks available, but it's just so awkward though. So I want to kill their Outrider. Alright, I will kill Bortuk now. We might actually run into a weird grind situation though, if they have a way to recur their Bortuk. Damn, we just lost all of those goodies. I mean, if they can find an Urborg Repossession to grind me out, they're gonna win. I'm trading my 4/6 for a 4/4 here. Oh, the auto tapper got... Oh, no. It automatically puts it back on the battlefield. Never mind. Phew. I was going to say, the auto tapper got me. I can't recast it. Casual 72 life, 2020 Death Touch lifelink on the battlefield. Hey, they have Darigas! This card's awesome. Too bad the eggs aren't creatures. Okay. No, 5/5 flyer has to chump. And then play out a 5/6 for 2 mana here. No kicking, obviously. Can you die, please? Hey, we got him. All right. 92 life on the back of Arvet. Look at the perpetual toughness and power changes. That's crazy. So it tells you +2, +2, +1, +1, +3, +3, +2, +2, +3, +3, +5, +5. All right. Well, that was fun. That made my client lag, but got to 5 wins. So I'm gonna need to win out to retain this #1. But I am pretty happy with how this deck has played out. We've gotten to do Arvad now a couple of times, and it's been great every single time. So definitely bomb adjacent card. Or at least it feels like it if you can draft a deck with enough ways to recur it. On to game number 8. Okay. It's a good hand, but it is very slow, and I'm on the draw, so if we just run into another, like, Boros aggro deck, we might lose before we can get anything going. But I'm gonna keep it. No, not like this. Of course it's a mountain to start. Oh, but they don't have a 2-drop. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and play the tap land instead of holding up Tribute here, turn 2. That's fine. Nice. Actually, no. Let's go Sunbathing Rootwalla Pass. I'll be okay to trade if they want to, and if they want to use a removal spell on this, maybe that will eat their removal spell for Namada. We might actually wait to play the Namada until turn 6. Ah, that probably should die. Okay, new game plan. Just extinguish the Tori. I don't want to play out the Namada. I think that's a little bit too risky. Although, actually, I have Bortuk now. So it's probably fine too. I guess it depends. If I draw an untapped land next turn, that would probably sway my decision, but... Okay. You know what? Maybe I still should have played out Namada on the turn that they had Tori. It's just a little bit awkward, though, if they have Destroy Evil or Arrest. If they attack with Vanguard, I would have blocked with Rootwalla. Or rather, Namada. Force them to pump, and I get a 1-1, and then we can bring it back. Oh, they just have the O-ring? That sucks. Let's go main phase Shadow Prophecy here. Nice. Put the Arvad in the graveyard. Let's go ahead and just tribute this thing right now. Arvad gets a little bit bigger, and then I can return Arvad next turn with Bortuk. Okay. That Phalanx is doing work on me, though. A Danitha, too? Holy smokes. So now I actually need to play out the Vohar so I can flash back the removal. Getting the 4/6 online is pretty good anyways. Well, we block the Phalanx because clearly they have a trick. This way they have to... Perfect. This way they don't get to first strike me. Okay, so I'm at 4. Flyer's pretty gross too. Vine Wall as a blocker? One, two, 1, 2. Kind of feel like I need to kill their flyer as well. I'm at 6 right now. It's pretty sketchy. Ah, this is a tough decision. I guess we discard the Goyf since we have Bortuk. And then I'm going to try to hit a land off of the Vine Wall. Well, oh crap, we just lost 3 removal spells. So I think then I need to go ahead and tribute the flyer. We can always Braids back the Vohar and get back Extinguish later. Yep, chomp. We don't care about their life total, we care about ours. 1 card left in hand now after this. Let's go ahead and Bortuk back the Arvad. So if they first strike the Arvad, we don't gain life, but we deal with the Danitha. Let's get back our big life linker. And we can even hold up our root wall of this turn. So charge doesn't beat us because Arvad. Charge is actually really, really weak here because of my power and toughness on my creatures. Alright. That really needed to be a spell. They either sack Steel Crusher or they give me a card. Okay. Hopefully they don't have like a Furious Bellow or something. Okay. That life gain right there makes me very confident. And we still have a fatty as well, so charge still not great. That's bad. Flyer is a little bit of a problem. I need to start pressuring now. But we are bolstering our life total. Back up to 14. Oh, yeah. Back down to 10. Look at the land difference drawn here. That's a really good draw. That has reach. I think attacking with all is a little bit too risky. They're not blocking the root. Well, okay, I was gonna say. So root wall is gonna, or Arvad's gonna go up to a 6/6 now. Sure. That enters tapped, so... I mean, they need like... If they have Twin Inferno plus Furious Bellow, I lose. Okay, they don't. More Chumpers is annoying, but that's fine. As long as I'm gaining life with Arvad, Chumpers don't matter. I still have to be careful though, because there's a world where they can block with a Chumper and then kill their own Chumper to deny me life gain. But as long as I keep gaining life, okay. Look how many freaking lands. 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I'm gonna immediately block with Green Widow if they attack. And now we can just attack with everything, no fear. Let's go, Arvad. Freaking Arvad, baby. Life Gain Supreme. Up to 6-2 now. Final boss. We play for that trophy. We play for number 1. Let's get it. On the play. Hand looks good. Looks good indeed. Opponent debating a mulligan, maybe? Mountain. We have another Boros gamer, maybe? Rakdos gamer. What you got, friend? Could be Domain, too. Phyrexian Rager. Sure. I'm not going to bother tributing that. Okay. Go ahead and just hit him for 5 here. We've got nothing to do anyways, and I don't need to hold open removal. Caves of Koilos. Could have any number of white kicker cards, in addition to just white cards. They're gonna run out the missionary, huh? Okay. Ooh. Mr. Arvad in the house. I'm just gonna play that out and pass. I don't want to attack with Root Walla there, have them block with Missionary, I'm forced to pump, and then they just have a Lightning Strike or whatever. Seems weak. Especially when Arvad is so awkward on our mana, we need to tap both of our black sources for it, you know? God, they have a lot of cards in their hand. Okay, tap land, pass. I'm happy with that play. I'm just going to attack with the Arvad here. Good. I'll take that all day. And then... think I'm going to main phase the Prophecy, because I can't return Arvad currently and replay it out. These are all pretty good. These are all pretty good. Huh. I guess we kind of want land more than anything. Not that we want another green-blue land. So we can Bortuk back Arvad next turn. Ah. Surprise. Green. I don't know, maybe I should have taken the bite down. I just figured I had 2 other removal spells in my hand, so I didn't need to. Mind Rot. That's annoying. Alright, I'll discard Tribute and I guess Sojourner. Definitely want to keep the Bortuk and the Braids. That's good. I'm still pretty sure they have something in their hand that makes me attacking not good, so I'm just going to go Bortuk, get back Arvad, and pass. That makes my Necromask cost a little bit more, but that's not a huge deal. Might just be like a Battle Rage Blessing that they have. Feels like it, because if it was any, like a Lightning Strike or Immolation or something, they would have already used it, I'm pretty sure. So, now we'll get to attack next turn and extinguish in response to them going for some kind of trick. It's fine. Yeah, so we're just going to attack with Bone Rattle Arvad. Again, I don't want to attack with Root Walla. They block. I have to pump. They use the trick, and then I can't extinguish. Yep. Here we go. Yeah. Same thing. Okay, 3 cards left in their hand. Whelp Kicked! Oh, do they have... Well, we won't know what it is until they cast it. But it tapping triple red means it might not be Dragon Whelp, which is terrifying, because there's only Darigaz and Rith otherwise. Bone Spinners? Oh, I am. Oh, they're killing the Bortuk. What? We just attack for 2 here, because then we go Necromass into Frightful Return on my Bortuk. Uber value. Alright, let's see what dragon you got. Rith or Darigaz? It is indeed the Darigaz. We've seen this a couple of times now. Good stuff. So they're going to give me a card and lose 2 life. We're going to smack with both. Even if they go block, block, we still get to play out Sojourner, so this is good. Oh, are they going to go to 2? Dark Gods already did its stuff. It's just a 6/6 at this point, so sure. A little bit of a greedy no block. But I guess from their point of view, they're keeping me off of Bortuk for a turn, even though little do they know I still had the Arvad. They have another dragon? Whoa! That's awesome. Is this one the Whelp, or do they actually have another legendary one? Oh, they have a Shivan Devastator! That's right, that's in the format! Holy crap, I'm losing now. Well, I guess let's trade this off. Sheesh. Yeah, still just grabbing the fat Arvad. But their eggs are about to pop off. Man, they just need to brick one time. If they keep drawing spells, we kind of have a problem. They drew another spell. Okay. So they start getting dragons next turn. Oh, that was a good draw. Holy smokes. A lot of things win here. Those don't. I need to make them chump, so we're gonna attack with everything here. Darigaz blocks the 6/6. They go chump chump. I gain 10. Then they get a dragon next turn, but they still need to draw a spell. Okay, what's their first egg? It's a Skargan Hellkite! Oh my gosh! So they can, well, killing the Soul Tender actually is not good for them. 5, 1, 2, 1, 2. I guess they kind of have to, though. Did they draw like a Lightning Strike? Wait, why did they ping the Bone Rattle? And they should not have killed Soul Tender, actually. Not yet. Ah, yeah, they messed up. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. So if I have a 2 mana... No, Bone Splinters doesn't win. This is crazy. And they've drawn a spell like every turn, too. That's the biggest problem here. Let's get back our monstrous War Leech. They get another dragon with Darigaz. This is the Bone Dragon. Exile 7 other cards from your graveyard, return it from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Okay. Please just have drawn a land. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, they passed. God, we drew another land too. Man. This is crazy. They get to bring both of those back at end of turn. Absolutely crazy. What do I still have in my deck? Terra Sunder, Namada, Green Widow, Soul Tender. Sheesh. Oh, this is a skeleton. They couldn't bring back their conscripts, but now they hit Moonveil into monstrosity. Ay, 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 ay. Well, I guess they win. What I need to do is draw Namada. That's the way we can win this. Well, another Scar again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can you just draw a land once, please? Thank you. Oh my God. We definitely lose this game. We had a lot of time, but they have so many freaking eggs. Oh, this is miserable. Yep. Whittle down my creatures and then deck me is their game plan, and it's a good game plan. Oh, I can't even play out Namada. Namada just dies to Skargan. Shoot. I think I'll take 5. Truly a game for the ages. I can't believe this. So yeah. I wonder if they just mass block it at some point. Okay. So this puts the cards back in a random order so I don't get to stack my deck. It's probably too late, because they still have 3 dragons coming up, and then in another one, they have 4 dragons still coming up, technically. So they can double shoot the Lurgoyf with the Hellkite. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, they haven't hit the indestructible one yet, so that's good at least. Finally, okay. So there's like a small chance here. Is this beginning of upkeep? No, the beginning of the end step, alright. I have 5 cards left to grind them out with. They still have millions of dragons coming out. There's another mana form. Okay. There's a chance we can win this, but seems pretty unlikely. They just have too much grind out power with the conscript. That's absolutely bonkers. Oh, goody. Repossession, too. Maybe there's a turn where they get too zealous. No, they have no reason to attack in the air, do they? They're just going to deck me out. In fact, if my out is Namada, I wonder if I'm supposed to actually tear asunder the Hellkite. I think that is correct. I mean, obviously Darigaz might just hit another Skargan, but... I feel like that might be the winning line. Yeah, I think that is the winning line. To actually get rid of Skargan. Draw Namada, get rid of Skargan. Okay. We need to find Namada next card, though. Oh, shoot. I should have actually maybe tucked the conscripts here instead now, as well. No, maybe that didn't ultimately matter. So we have Soul Tender, which is uncastable, Green Widow, and Namada. Ay, 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 ay. What an absurd game. Nope, we needed a Namada there. Alright, GG's. It's too late then, right? If I draw Namada next turn, it's the second card. Or rather, I'd have 2 cards left. I don't have enough to get through. Crazy, crazy game. Wow. Soloed by the Darigas because we just couldn't find one of these removal spells early enough. Arvad never died, and we had a huge... I mean, they were going to be able to technically attack me pretty soon, too. Man, that was a good game, but it sucked because we had so many ways to win, and we just didn't get them in time. You'll never see a Darigas do more work than that. Like, that was a very weird circumstance where I had a huge life gain creature that they couldn't attack into. Like, one way or another, Darigas should never make that many tokens. So, I feel like we got a little bit unlucky, but maybe there was a better way I could have played that. Maybe I should have held Remover for Darigas. Or maybe I didn't get super unlucky, but the turn after they cast the Darigas, or the turns after, immediately after, they just drew a bunch of good spells to buy time, and that's what really did it. Like, the Cult Conscript was insane. Sad we didn't get to 7 wins here, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Anyways, fun deck. It was a good last game, even though it was a little bit sad. I think we could have won that for sure, but GG's. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for some more. Bye-bye.